Radio Chengulo so that we may be one through the cross. We now present community news. The headlines. Reports emerge of suspected outbreak of diarrheal diseases in Kitwe. Disease from building houses in areas without proper drainages. Plus, Ndeni Football Club President Stephen Lilongwe held the recently held 5-day UEFA Assist League Development Program. Kindly be informed that we're also streaming live on our Facebook page. And now community news in detail with me, Clara Singer. Reports have emerged of suspected outbreak of diarrheal diseases in Kitwe resulting from alleged contaminated water. There's police and complaints by some residents in the city. But Nkana Water Supply and Sanitation Company has maintained that the water being supplied is safe to drink. The statement comes from numerous reports of diarrheal diseases in the district. According to the water utility, the water being supplied is of high quality and in tandem with the necessary service provision guidelines. Vivan Saluseki is Nkana Water Supply and Sanitation spokesperson and spoke to Radio Chengulo News in a walking interview.
Nkana Water has a safety, health, environment, quality team that ensures strict adherence to water quality standards, and it routinely carries out robust sampling and testing to ensure that water is safe for consumption. The sampling is done at water plants, distribution reservoirs, and from the customer properties in all our service areas on a scheduled basis as part of our operations and as required by the company has intensified water testing over the past weeks following some reports of diarrheal diseases cases in selected parts of it. The results of the water that has been sampled so far shows that the water that is being supplied is meeting all the quality and safety parameters. We wish to assure all our customers that we continue to closely monitor the quality of the water that we supply, and that the sampling and testing for water safety is an ongoing process.
Meanwhile, some residents of Iposikilo Township in Kitwe said there was a need to continue observing high hygiene standards amid reports of diarrheal cases.
kuno kukapoto tulelomba kuve kwebati isoso tena valeposa kokero na chindi chakuchilishapo pamenda kuti mpanga zonse vabanzo valisha so takwa vamadampingelo kwakwebati avantu valepose isoso konzo powatita pali vaplot konzo powatita pali vaplot ero tumaplot twakuno kukapoto navamisonda kwine tunono nomwambe chimuganda plazi amatoilet nishinchende yapo so tulelomba kukwebati inchende shimo valeshileka kola kwa madamping areas
ikobakese kumyako timenshi bikuyibirirwa kuno timenshi bakawanye tibapanga bacha amachinese ebyali ngobwale panzami shonse etakumino.
Community Action Against Corruption has called on education authorities across the country to ensure that free education policies are well implemented to avoid pressure on parents who are having challenges to find school places for their children. It is reported that some schools are rejecting children on the pretext that there are no places available in schools. But Community Action Against Corruption Chief Executive Officer Brighton Tembo says the education authorities should come up with modalities that will accommodate all the children by adjusting the timetables. Mr. Tembo said it was sad to hear reports of complaints by parents not managing to find school places for their children this year in both urban and peri-urban areas.
Parents are expecting their children to be in school. So authorities should make sure that they come up with a program that is going to accommodate all the children. Yes, we understand that in some schools, accommodation is very limited, but maybe restructuring the programming itself can help to get all the children, those who qualify to the age and 10 in school. Unlike a situation where now we have a situation where so many parents are failing to secure school places for their children. I think this matter is urgent and should be attended to as quickly as possible so that all the children are in school and they deserve to be in school. That is the meaning of free education that the government has introduced.
The Ndola City Council has advised residents to desist from building houses in areas without proper drainages. A snap check by Radio Ichangelo News in Ndola has revealed that some houses which had collapsed due to rains were built in swampy areas, while others were located in areas with poor drainages. And when reached for a comment, Ndola Mayor Jones Kaliati said people who have built houses in waterlogged areas should apply for alternative plots. Mr. Kaliati said people have also not been following prescribed building procedures.
I'm urging the people who land which is given in Yambo areas, as we have seen what are the people along the way. When they get to give you land in Yambo area, just know that you are working for that. Pursue.
Traders at Kitwe's Kwacha Market want improved sanitation at the trading space. The traders spoken to by Radio Changala News said that toilets have no running water.
Amenshi natuchura sana kaidi amenshi egumi amenshi etushuka nangu matoiletsi etubompe bwino yareramba nokulwala kuti twalwala katwakwata amenshi pano pakwacha matidzi toiletsi imbuto tonse byalifwasa tatata menshi nezimbuto byafwasa nombokumi kushwa kusanga kwisi.
Kitwe's Chipata residents have expressed gratitude with the construction of ventilated, improved pit latrines, VIPs, by Nkana Water Supply and a sanitation company. The residents told Radio Changala News that the toilets have led to the reduction of waterborne diseases that come as a result of having poor sanitation. Sincere apologies for playing the wrong insert. And Nkana Water Supply and Sanitation Company spokesperson Vivan Saliseki said the project was done in partnership with the Dutch government, which injected in 180,000 euros. He said the 820 toilets are targeted to be constructed, saying so far 197 toilets have been constructed. Mr. Saliseki spoke to Radio Ichangelo News.
We had a project by the Dutch government and funding from the Dutch government waterways for the toilets of about 150,000 euros. Now we have done 297 toilets so far. And then 466 are only superstructure, like we have already done the structures on the ground.
Community news comes to you in the community service of Radio Ichangelo with the compliments of Indo-Zambia Bank. In sports, Ineni Football Club President Stephen Lilongwe has held the recently held 5-day UEFA Assist League Development Program for capacity building. Lilongwe says the Zambian clubs are now fully equipped with ways of generating income for the benefit of football development at club and national level. Lilongwe spoke at a FAS media team on the outcome of the capacity building workshop.
This workshop was very useful because we look at the umbrella of issues it covered, started from the governance issues. And after the governance issues, it discussed technical development, which predominantly focused on clubs understanding how they can map up their technical strategies to obviously grow up the youth team and actually create an impact for the team. And lastly, the workshop covered revenue generation, which was very interesting, and the aspect of marketing coming out.
To end community news, a reminder of the stories that made headlines. Reports emerge of suspected outbreak of diarrheal diseases in Kitwe. The deceased from building houses in areas without proper drainages. Plus, Mbeni Football Club President Stephen Lilongwe hails the recently held 5-day UEFA Assist League Development Program. There we end community news. Be sure to join us for Ilya Shumchivemba at 10 hours. On behalf of the entire studio and news crew on duty, I'm Clara Singer. Morning.